I don't complicate things. No, it's very simple.
Because we wanted somebody menacing.
The second look was supposed to be trimmed and clean-shaven. All my life I've been dreaming about this.
So this episode of Itni Starry Baatein with Adira, we have some special guests who are not from Bombay but down south from Bangalore. Welcome to Bombay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How is the media treating you? Are you used to this kind of exposure like all the time? You guys do great films. Now when you come to Bombay, you realize, bhai, films one side and then the media interaction on the other side.
True.
How are you enjoying this?
For me, this is the most challenging part of making a movie.
Headache.
Making a movie.
Headache?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, let's talk about KGF. Why did you think of dubbing KGF into other languages, especially Hindi? Why?
He's the reason. Yeah.
He's the reason?
He's the culprit.
You made him work double. How?
No, the kind of work he was doing and the kind of visuals he was creating and the kind of story he had. So I had complete faith on his vision and his shots that everybody will like it. And cinema is made to entertain people. And I felt everybody should get that piece of it and they should enjoy it. So that's when Bahubali happened and the whole transformation of this thing was happening and people were consuming foreign content as well with the subtitles and all. So I felt this will be in fact it is a must. When you believe in your subject and when you feel that it has a universal appeal, why not?
I absolutely agree with him. I mean, this is the best thing that could have happened because we get to watch it, we understand the film, and like I was telling you before the interview, the barriers between films are now just blurring because we don't say Kannada film, we don't say Tamil film, they are films,
Correct.
they are Indian films. So, can you see this change that has happened? How has it helped you as an actor and as a filmmaker?
I think the stories will remain the same. It was not intentional that we make it into a pan-India film right from the beginning. The brief was that this is a movie, like you said. We are making a movie and we have to convince the audience wherever they are. So I don't think this is going to change much in terms of, I think a lot of emphasis will be put on scale and the kind of actors that you put into the movie, actors whose faces are recognizable over many of the languages. But apart from that, I don't think people will change the stories because the stories that are being told are in the purest form. All the stories that I've worked in the north or the dubbed versions, they've worked because of their stories and the emotion behind that, and the emotion has remained very universal through all these movies.
So story is the hero, like you're saying.
Obviously, absolutely. Yeah.
And why did you decide to break it into two parts?
For me, I wanted to make that decision only because of the budget. Okay. We were going to spend a lot of money just for the first half of the movie. That's when I took the proposal to these guys and they said, if you can make a screenplay, and we took about a month and a half to make that screenplay, and they were convinced, and I think that's how we split it into two parts.
So you all shot one after the other, or you all took a break in between?
No, of course we shot one after the other. We finished chapter 1 and then only we shot chapter 2.
So no break in between?
I think it was about 4 months.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. But Yash, tell me, as an actor, to play this kind of role, there's so much of violence, there's so much happening in this, and then taking a break of 4 months and going back into that character, was that difficult as an actor?
I don't think it will be difficult if you like the character and if you like the team. I was more happy that I can play this role again, and it's about what are you trying to make, and that should be exciting. I don't complicate things. It's very simple. Director will have a script and he will have a vision, and as an actor I will have my take on those things, and we just go out there and do our job. Even if you start a new movie also, it will take a little time to get into the skin of the character, and that process is always same, I believe.
Yeah, did you expect, Prashant sir, that KGF Chapter 1 will do so well?
No.
What was your first reaction? When did you get to know the numbers? Or I don't know how you track it. When did you track it and realize that what is happening is beyond your imagination?
I think on the first day of release itself, I got my report from the Kannada audience, and that satisfied me actually. That somebody likes it over here. That was more than enough. That was my primary objective of making the movie. The whole frenzy around it working in the other languages, that slowly started seeping into me much later. But for me, if the people that we made it for, if they liked it initially, that itself was a big point of satisfaction. I think we had a 12 o'clock show or something like that, and by 4 o'clock we got the first report, and my producer, he called me up and he said that it's a blockbuster report. So that actually I gave me all the satisfaction that I wanted.
I can see it on your face.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about Sanjay Dutt. What was the idea behind casting him, and how did that happen, meeting him for the first time, and how long did it take to say yes?
We had written his character much before.
And you had kept him in mind?
Yeah. All the time.
Okay.
Because we wanted somebody menacing for that particular role.
That's the word.
Yeah, and when after the success of Chapter 1, that's when we approached him, and he had watched the movie, and he liked the role, and he developed on it. All the look that you're seeing is his idea.
Oh.
He wanted to, the way he saw Adira in his head when I gave him the reading, he said, I think he should look like this. We should do a couple of photo shoots. We did it, and we nailed the look.
And what about your look? So this is Yash's look, or this is your character's look?
I love my beard. And then yes.
We love your beard.
Thank you. But my director had this thing saying, he had to look careless and had to look very real, and he doesn't care about his appearance. He should be comfortable with whatever he has in life. Still, he had that character had that style and confidence. So, yeah, there's nothing much about my look, just the beard and hair. It's
That's
about
what you think.
It's about the way we present that character, the way I perform, I render my lines. Those are the nuances. There was one particular time he had two looks in his mind.
Oh, okay.
The second look was supposed to be trimmed and clean-shaven, but we went to the stylist, and then finally I was so attached to my beard, I said, I think this character without beard will not be the same. But then we were about to do that, right?
Yeah.
The next day we had a shoot, I think. And then I said, okay, we'll go one day, we'll shoot. If it is not working, then we'll take it out. But somehow, I think it worked.
From being an actor in serials till here, a pan-India star. How has this journey been till now?
See, sometimes it's about what you want in life and how soon or how late you'll get it. So it's nothing to do with today's this thing. All my life I've been dreaming about this. I didn't have an idea about Pan India, of course. It's not Pan India, but I wanted everybody to recognize me or like my work. So just that, keep doing your work, and one fine day I think you will reach the destination. This is not even the destination; it's a journey. Yeah, it's been a pleasant journey.
Without a godfather, coming so far, and like you said, you have to constantly prove yourself to others that I can do it, because there's nobody supporting you. You're your own support system. Were there any moments where you thought, I can't do it? Were there any moments in your life where you almost gave up?
No, like they say, if you think you can, yes, you are right. If you think you can't, then also you're right. There are crores of godfathers out there who are ready to watch my film without being biased or being judgmental about what my past is or from where I come. It's just about that cinema. the cinema itself is such a wonderful place. For me, it is a religious place because that's the only place where a lot of people come together, irrespective of their caste and religion and their taste, their financial status. They all come together and watch something, and within those 2-3 hours, some magic happens, and if they like your work, they'll make you a star. You could be anybody, before the release, but if once they like it, then they will start celebrating you. So it's about that particular cinema, and the audience have that strength till we can do something which will excite them, which will entertain them. I think anybody can become, and the rest of the factors I don't even look at those things, because ultimately they decide. I don't think you don't need anything else other than talent.
Thank you so much, guys. I had so much fun talking to you guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much.